Hello Leo, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is your weekly tarot forecast. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And also go check out the other videos that may pertain to you for your sun, moon, or rising signs. I think that'll give you a much more dynamic picture of what is going on this week. Now, let's find out what's going on with you, Leo. What is the situation that you're inquiring about? What is it that you need to know? What is the message for Leo for this coming week? We start out with the Moon card. Now we're going to lay out the rest of our Dove and Serpent spread, and that is going to include this mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. We're going to set that right here. We're not going to look at that until the very end, so please stick around. Hopefully that's going to tie the reading together or give us that confirmation that we're looking for, okay? So I think right off the bat, there is some kind of issue happening this week that involves your home life, your domestic life, your living situation. I think that there is some kind of, if not outright deception going on there, there's some sort of issue that's involving some mistrust, maybe some lies, maybe some kind of white lies, but some kind of an unknown factor in your home life, in your living situation, your domestic situation, that I think is being revealed this week. We see some other indications here. We have a lot of fire here, by the way. A lot of fire going on here. So I think that this is really an issue that it's going to upset you. It's really going to kind of get you going, get you worked up, and really bring out this fiery nature in you, okay? And I think that, again, it involves some sort of mistrust, some sort of lie or deception, or just a little something along those lines in the domestic sphere. I'm really getting this sense that there's something that's being hidden from you, or that you're not being told the truth about something. It might not be just kind of a blatant lie or deception, but something's being kept from you. There's some sort of hidden thing going on, and it's in the domestic sphere. It's in it's within the four walls of your castle, let's say. All right. Now, I think that it may be involving, well, there's two possibilities. First off, it could be involving this older female earth sign, or it could be involving this younger female air sign, or both. All right, I see both of these individuals in positions that could be involved in this current situation. On the other hand, this Queen of Discs could be what you're bringing into the situation this week. And I think this is one where you've taken responsibility for your living situation, for your home, for your domestic life. It's your responsibility. You created it. It's your achievement. You're kind of the boss in that area, or you're the one that has built that, right? Like, it's kind of your domain. And so now to realize that there's been this kind of deception or this hidden agenda or something along those lines, it's really, that I think is why you're really feeling pretty heated about this, or you will be as the week goes on, right? Because I think maybe this is your sense of kind of ownership over your living situation, your home, your domestic life. I think it's something where you're in charge, or it's your domain, let's say, all right? And that's with the Queen of Discs here, bringing that energy into the situation. And then when you start to realize that inside the home there's been some sort of deception, some sort of maybe like the wool being pulled over your eyes, there's something that needs to be revealed that is going to be a little bit shocking to you. And I also see this Ten of Wands up here, and this is kind of casting a shadow on the entire spread today, at least on the path of the Dove here. And this is really saying that there is a lot of fiery energy that is really just going to kind of go wild. It has the potential here to just really explode into just anger and frustration. And this feeling like you've kind of been taken advantage of, you've kind of been manipulated, or just treated really unfairly. And it's with this fiery energy, I think, that is just kind of controlling and kind of manipulating. But then on the other hand, this is also your frustration and rage almost when you discover this situation. It really is going to affect you in this really fiery, kind of fiery way. we're going to go now to the Seven of Wands, and this is kind of an underlying situation here, or an underlying energy. First of all, I think that you're naturally, right now in your life, pretty worn out, pretty exhausted from all the work that you do, right? I think that you really are working hard to create this domestic situation, to have your nice home, have your things, and have the life that you've built. And I think that you're really feeling kind of overworked and fatigued, and there's a lot of exhaustion going on because of all that work that you're doing. At the same time, I feel like when this situation starts to unfold, I think you're really going to have this sense that you've been betrayed, or that whoever you thought was your closest person, it could be, your roommates, it could be your domestic partner, your lover, romantic partner. I think there's going to be a sense of betrayal there. I think there's going to be this sense that this person isn't your ally or your friend or your partner like you thought they were. There's some sort of sense of betrayal there that's going to leave you feeling like you're now at odds with this person, like they're now your enemy rather than your ally, okay? And I get that from the Seven of Wands here. The good news is, and I always like to have some good news, the good news is that we have this Six of Wands here in the immediate future. I think that you're going to be able to harness all of your anger and frustration, that excitable, fiery energy, and you're going to be able to make those decisions that you need to make in order to kind of fix what's going on here, to make it right for yourself, right? To do what needs to be done. And this could be, I don't want to speculate, but it could be asking this person to move out, or setting down some new ground rules, just some new guidelines for how you want your household to run, how you want your domestic life to be and to function. But this is you taking control and making things right, whatever that looks like for you in this situation. And again, with this Moon card being the only major arcana card we have in the entire spread today, this seems to me like it's going to be a pretty major thing. It's going to be something that really is going to invoke that sense of betrayal, okay? And I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I really hope I'm wrong. I really, really do. But from what I can see and feel right now, that there is something that was going on, is going on, that you have not known about, right? That you've been kind of kept in the dark about. And I think it's been intentional. I think it was something that you were purposely misled or manipulated or kept in the dark about whatever is going on. And again, it's something that's happening inside the four walls of your castle, of your home, okay? We're going to move on now to the path of the serpent and see if we can get a little more insight into that, what might be going on, or kind of what the energy flow is looking like as far as the outcome of this situation. I see you in this Ace of Cups mode. I think that you were really feeling some general bliss and happiness in your life right now. I think that maybe you thought everything was just perfect and wonderful, right? And again, I think that's why all of this fiery energy is coming out when you learn what's going on. I think it really is just that intense. It's that much of a shock and a betrayal, because I think you really do feel this wonderful bliss and harmony in the situation now, and you think everything really is just wonderful, okay? Next, we have this Princess of Swords that we were talking about, and I think that this might be the actual person involved, because this is in the position of your relationships. Okay, so we have this younger female air sign who I think is involved in this in some way. They may be the one to lead you on the path of discovering this thing, or they may be the ones that are involved in this, this mistrust, this deception, or whatever we're calling it, right? So whoever this person is in your life, I think they need to be communicated with. I think they need to be, looked at and to try to get to the bottom of this, I think it's going to require you to associate with this person, whoever this is. Again, this could be the actual person involved, or this could be, a friend or a coworker or family member, whatever, that's going to help you get to the bottom of this, okay? The next card that we come to is this Two of Wands, and I think in the position of your fear, worries, concerns, I think this is generally saying that you don't want anything to disturb this kind of harmony and bliss that you've been feeling lately. And so I think part of you almost doesn't want to know, okay? I think part of you wants to ignore this. Maybe it's a situation where you've kind of known something was going on, but you've been ignoring it or denying it because you don't want to lose that good feeling, right? That nice, harmonious, love, blissful feeling that I think you've been having. So this is kind of that concern for you, right? If all of this comes out in the open, then you have to deal with it. Then you have to control all of this fire and put it to making the tough decisions and sorting it out, right? It sounds like a lot of work. And it's also going to kind of ruin this illusion of bliss and happiness that you've had. And maybe it's not an illusion. Maybe this is something that you can work through and that can be resolved in a good way, right? In a positive and productive way. But I just think that your concern is about ruining this harmony that you have in your household and having to deal with all of this fiery energy and that deception, that kind of untruthfulness, if we want to call it that. The final outcome card, or the long-term projection, is this Eight of Wands, and I think this is just saying that it's going to be something that's going to need to be taken care of quickly. It really is something I think this week you're going to go through all of the stages of it. The discovery and the confrontation and the argument, the decision making and the aftermath, and then getting back to a sense of normalcy and routine after that. Okay, so I really think that this is going to happen quickly. Like if this is the Eight of Wands, I think this is all going to wrap up within the next 8 days, let's say, but probably just by the end of the week or the weekend. So yeah, that's really going to be a quick moving thing. It's not something that's going to be dragged out or delayed or just talked about endlessly night after night after night after night. I think it's really going to happen pretty quickly. There's a lot of fiery energy here. But keep in mind also this Six of Wands, where you want everything to be as harmonious and fair and just as balanced and as calm and as successful as possible, right? You still have to do what you have to do, but you got to keep a lid on some of that fiery energy. Really keep it controlled, keep it contained. Try to be positive. Try to be rational and under control. Okay, Leo. Let's move on to this confirmation or this mystery, this bonus card here, and see what it might reveal to us. This is the Fool card, so I think that this is really kind of a nice way of saying, look, this current situation is a bunch of BS. It's crap. It's going to end. It's done. But there's so many more opportunities for you in the future. There's so much more. If you walk into your future with no fear, with this sense of adventure and curiosity and wonder and just joy, I think you're going to find that the future has such unlimited possibilities for you that the possibilities are endless. There really is so much more that you could be doing and achieving and experiencing and enjoying in life. That's going to bring you this Ace of Cups, this bliss and harmony and just feeling of being in love and joy. I think the opportunities are there. So this confirmation card, this mystery card is saying, hey, look, this is the silver lining here, right? This may be a stormy week for you, but the future is going to be one of just amazing experiences, all right? So we're going to end on that positive note for the future, all right? Leo, we're going to do a little bit more in the extended reading today. If you want to stick around, you can become a member of this channel. All of the information is down in the description box. This was your weekly tarot forecast. Thank you.